Good afternoon and welcome to another edition of Real Sports Live Southwest as we are live from Kruger Field, Laredo, Texas. Beautiful day for baseball. Game 2 of the best of 3 series between the MCHI Bulldogs and the Eagle Pass Eagles. Last night we got a doozy of a game. We had 11 innings. Yes, we gave you extra baseball last night as the Bulldogs of MCHI took the victory 2-1 in the 11th. And well, we get ready for game 2. Freddie Rea, alongside my camera operator, Ivan Olivares. Our pregame show is brought to you by Stat Emergency Center, Kumo Fitness Gymnasium, and Saritas Tortilla Factory. Si son Saritas, ni me las calientes. Go to realsportslivesouthwest.com. Also visit our Facebook of Real Sports Live Southwest. Our Twitter at Real Sports Live. And go to our Instagram and follow us there too at Real Sports Live SW. As we get set for this game, we'll be back with more after this. You're watching Eagle Playoff Baseball on Real Sports Live Southwest.com.
And visit our store or our website at www.kfsubs.com. Don't miss the opportunity to be something you can be. Kumo Fitness, located at 575 Commercial Street, Eagle Pass, Texas. Stop by anytime, 24/7. Work out on your own time at Kumo Fitness. Rio Grande Heating and Cooling. We have been serving Eagle Pass, Texas and the surrounding area since 1999 with quality HVAC, heating and air conditioning services and installations. We are an HVAC contractor that offers both residential and commercial applications, repairs, service, new installations, and duct cleaning is our specialty. No job is too big or too small for us. Our staff and technicians are committed to excellence and are dedicated to keeping the highest standard in service and professional equipment while delivering the best affordability to our customers. We are on call 24/7 for those unexpected emergencies. We offer special financing for all qualified buyers. Please visit our website for more information at RioGrandeAirConditioning.com or call us at 830-758-1900 for more information.
We give you the lineup for the Eagle Pass Eagles. Actually, give you just a roster of the guys on the team.
Isaac Gonzalez, senior, shortstop. Orly Garza, senior, catcher. Rolly Risa, senior, pitcher. David Lopez, junior, third base. Ray Mendoza, senior, pitcher, outfield. Jacob Reese, sophomore, second base. Ray Mendoza, sophomore, pitcher, outfield. Bravo Rodriguez, senior, first base. CG Jimenez, sophomore, catcher. Zach Zapata, freshman, catcher.
Jorge Martinez, junior, outfield.
Sergio Lopez, sophomore, pitcher.
Argelia, utility, junior. Hector Montoya, senior, outfield.
Kevin Ochoa, senior, outfield. Michael Perry, sophomore, utility.
We'll give you the guys the lineup as far as for the visiting Eagle Pass Eagles, as they're the visiting team this game. They were the home team last night. Ray Mendoza will lead off playing center field. Isaac Gonzalez is the shortstop, hitting second. Braulio Rodriguez is over at first and batting third. Victor Perry is the cleanup hitter and playing left field. Hector Montoya is playing right and batting fifth. Edward Mendoza is the DH today's game. Orly Garza is hitting seventh and being behind the plate at catcher. David Lopez is at third base. Did some exceptional plays at third base. Also turned a great double play in that inning where they scored that one run for MCHI, and he stopped the MCHI momentum. Jacob Reese is hitting ninth and playing second. Rolly Risa, the senior, who just committed to the Eastern Oklahoma State. It's a JUCO in Oklahoma, so congratulations to him. He'll be on the mound with his battery mate, Orly Garza. For the home team, Noah Villarreal will lead off, and he'll be playing left field. Gibby Mata, who went 2 for 5 last night, he'll be on the mound for Coach Pampa. Aaron Nixon is batting third and playing shortstop. Hector Garza is the first baseman for Pampa and the MCHI Bulldogs. He'll be hitting cleanup spot. Tristan Cavazos moves up in the lineup. Last night he was hitting eighth. He's now batting fifth and playing third base. Chris Bernal is, of course, behind the plate and hitting sixth. Seventh, Elijah West is playing right field. Jacob Garcia, the DH, batting for Ethan Watley, playing center field. Damian Cortez, the second baseman who had that play, the last diving catch to end the game, will be hitting ninth. So that's the lineup, and we thank everyone who is logged on and tuned in. Make sure, guys, to share it with all your friends and family. Also, subscribe to our YouTube channels, both YouTube channels, Real Sports Live and Real Sports Live Southwest. The reason why I tell you this is because you get notifications of when we're live, so you get to see what game we're covering and where we're covering. Of course, Real Sports Live is down in the valley, upper, lower, middle valley, everything from McAllen to Brownsville, to SPI, to the South Padre Island, and of course, Real Sports Southwest covers the Laredo, Del Rio, Eagle Pass, South San Antonio area. So that's where we're at, and we get ready for some baseball. The lineups, of course, the visiting team will be Eagle Pass.
Perry Mendoza, senior, pitcher, outfield. Jaime Gonzalez, senior, shortstop. Carlos Rodriguez, senior, first base.
It's a rolling, not a stop. Don't never stop.
Victor Perry, senior, outfield.
Hector Montoya, senior, outfield.
Ever Mendoza, sophomore, pitcher, outfield. CJ Menes, sophomore, catcher. Orly Garza, senior, catcher.
David Lopez, junior, third base.
Jacob Reese, sophomore, second base.
We gave you the lineup of the boys that are hitting and the home team.
Number 15, Noah Villarreal. Number 8, Gibby Mata.
This is a PA announcer, Mr. Sandoval. Games all over the place. 2 o'clock, United South is playing their second game against La Jolla. Game 2, they won game 1, 3-1. Pair of game 3s for Alexander, PSJ North, and United and PSJ today, both in Roma. And of course, game 2 here in Laredo with Eagle Pass and MCHI. MCHI with their home uniforms, white with purple and gold trim. The Eagles in their away uniforms, the gray on gray with orange trim, burnt orange trim, and burnt orange numbers.
Now please stand.
And we get ready for the playing of our national anthem. let's play ball as we get game two of the best of three series between the MCHI Bulldogs and the Eagle Pass Eagles. As we get set. So the Eagles will be the visiting team and they'll be hitting first. We want to thank all the fans and also we want to thank all the advertisers for advertising with us and able to give you this game. Saritas Tortilla Factory, si son Saritas Dímelas Calientes. We have Ram Country Auto World. We have the law offices of Victor E. Perry. The list goes on and on and on. Also want to thank Coach Elizondo of the EP Broncos. Gentleman has been instrumental in the development of baseball players in the in Eagle Pass. Is Gibby Mata on the mound for Coach Pampa and the MCHI Bulldogs. Of course, a different pitcher from, of course, Aaron Nixon. Aaron Nixon going to UT, and last night he did his job. He threw 9 innings. As Cavazos came in for Coach Pampa, we talked to him before the game, and it was one of those things where he basically he basically said, it was good that we came out on top with that 2-win victory, but you can't get complacent. You can't lose focus. Yes, we did win last night, but we can easily lose focus and give up a game here in game two. So again, it's just one of those things where they have to come out and play with the fact that they have to play strong for these 7 innings and if not more. As Ray Mendoza will lead off and Gibby Mata will start him off. Top of the first pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. Last night, the last time that he got on, it was a hit by a pitch. He got on in that 11th, bottom of the 11th. Change up, strike 2. So the difference in today's game is you had Aaron Nixon yesterday that was throwing in the high 80s, lower 90s. Now you get a Gibby Mata on the mound that is going to be changing up speeds and not going to rely on just blowing it by you. So no balls and 2 strikes. The batters of Eagle Pass have to be patient. And that one is low, ball 1 low at the knees. So it's a 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ray got on twice on errors. He did get a hit in the 6th, flew out to, and that one, strike 3, as he goes down swinging for out number 1. So changeup and curveball is what he was seeing on the mound from Gibby Mata. So now Isaac Gonzalez. And that one fouled off. Foul ball, strike 1. So 1 out, no balls, 1 strike. Was in the dirt, ball 1, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 count. And he catches right at the knee, strike 2.
1-2 the count.
ball, 2 strikes. One, two count on Gonzalez, and that one is outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes, 2-2 count on the hitter. Isaac Gonzalez, the senior, who's going to be continuing his education here in Laredo at TAMU. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. That one lifted, center field. Center fielder will get under that one for out number 2.
Fly ball for out number 2. Next up to bat for the Eagles, number 25, Braulio Rodriguez.
Braulio Rodriguez now with 2 outs, top of the first. Mata starting him off with a changeup, strike 1 as he hits it off the end of the bat. So all 3 batters, he's thrown something off speed, starting off the at bat. Then he comes back with a ball in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. So 2 outs, top of the first. 1-1 count on Braulio Rodriguez. Throws another curveball in the dirt. Ball 2, 2 balls and 1 strike. That one in the dirt, 3 balls and 1 strike now on the hitter. Braulio Rodriguez, the senior first baseman, as Bernal comes out in front of the plate and kind of just talks quickly to his pitcher Mata. So 3 balls and 1 strike, and that one's in the dirt. So with 2 outs, Rodriguez walks and is at first base. Victor Perry comes up to bat. Time is called. Victor Perry, the office is a Victor E. Perry. 830-758-1200. If you are injured in an accident, call them up. Talk to Hugo Zapata or Perry. First pitch swings, and that one fouled off. That one out of play. Strike 1. So again, he started him off with something off speed. Didn't get to the plate. And Braulio Rodriguez takes his lead over at first. And a changeup high, swing him in, strike 2. So Perry, an 0-2 pitch from Mata. Another changeup, and Bernal smothers that one behind the plate. Ball 1 in the dirt. So it's a pattern here that you see as Mata is trying to keep the Eagle Pass hitters off balance and making sure that they go with what he pitches, as he is diving that ball into the dirt. Fastball towards second. Cortez gets to the ball but slips and is safe at first, as Cortez was unable to get his footing. So now runners at first and second. 2 outs. So 2 outs, runners at first and second for the Eagles here in the top half of the first. And Hector Montoya, the senior, strike one at the knees. On deck is the DH, Edward Mendoza, the sophomore for the Eagles. Mata checks the runner, Rodriguez over at second. Fastball, misses high, ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Very familiar field for the Eagles as they play here during district, in the Laredo district. That one lined into left field, and Rodriguez will stay at third. A single for Montoya, and bases loaded here in the first for the Eagles.
Next up to bat, number 19 for the Eagles. Mendoza.
So bases loaded for the Eagles here in the top half of the first. Much like the Bulldogs last night, in last night's game, they also had bases loaded and managed to get one across on a hit by a pitch. As Mata has bases loaded, first pitch is the strike. All 5 batters, he has started them with an off-speed pitch. So not sure if the coaches picked up on that. That one popped up, and we'll find out of play. Strike 2. Coach Mendoza talks to Edward over at third base. Runners chock full of Eagles on the bases. Braulio Rodriguez at third, Victor Perry at second, and Hector Montoya at first. 2 outs, bases loaded, no balls, 2 strikes. Gibby Mata on the mound for MCHI. Change up. Again, a curveball, off speeds, and Bernal gets on that one, doesn't let that ball get past, and back to the backstop. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Top of the first, game 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3 as he goes down swinging for the third out, as he gets out of the jam. And no runs, 1 hit, 2 hits, no errors, and 3 left on base for the Eagles. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching Eagle Playoff Baseball on RealSportsLiveSouthwest.com.
Stat Emergency Center is here to offer emergency services any day of the week and around the clock. We know that our patients deserve better than the typical cramped waiting areas and long lines. Get the care you deserve. Get treated, not seated. Stat
2 North Pier Street in Eagle Pass, Texas. With 24-hour roadside service, commercial tow, automotive repair shop, call us today at 830-757-3102. Valdez Tire Record Service wishes the Eagle Pass Eagles and the CC Win Mavericks a successful 2018-2019 season.
EPER Recycling Center, 3323 Del Rio Boulevard, open Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. But don't throw it away. Recycle it today at 3323 Del Rio Boulevard. For more information on how to turn your scrap into cash, call 758-0685 or find us on Facebook.
The law offices of Victor E. Perry, located at 350 North Monroe Street in Eagle Pass, Texas. The law offices of Victor E. Perry is open for all types of motor vehicle accidents, personal and family law. Call us today at 830-758-1200. The law offices of Victor E. Perry wants to wish Victor and Mikey Perry a successful 2019.
Bottom of the first, and Noah Villarreal will lead off, followed by Gibby Mata and Aaron Nixon, the first three batters for the MCHI Bulldogs. And on the mound for Eagle Pass, Rolly Risa, the senior hurdler for the Eagle Pass Eagles. First pitch pops up, and that one will fall foul as he starts him off with a strike. Great defense for both teams last night in that game. Coming up big for both pitchers. Strike two. So great defense last night, flashing the leather on both sides. That's why it was a close 2-1 game. It was one of those games where you hate to see either team lose. That's a foul ball. That's the Valdez Tire Record Service foul ball. Swing and a miss, strike three. As he goes down swinging for out number one. So one out here in the bottom half of the first. Risa. First pitch swinging, that ball lifted into left field. The left fielder Perry gets on it for out number two. Flies out to left field for out number two. So two outs here in the bottom half of the first. Nixon, who's going to the University of Texas, as I mentioned, all of last night. Had some, that one popped up and falls foul. She did get a warning last night from one of the umpires, as he was not happy with how one of his bats went. And 0-2 pitch on its way. Swing and a miss! Strike two. Actually, no, that's so you went upstairs with that one, Risa. Now, Risa does have a fastball, the deceptive fastball. He can get it by you. He also has a nice changeup and a curveball. And that one, ground ball. Lopez ranges over to first for out number three, and Rolly Risa gets it 1-2-3 inning from his defense, and that ends the MCHI threat in the bottom half of the first. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base. We go to the second. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching Eagle Playoff Baseball on RealSportsLiveSouthwest.com.
RealSportsLiveSouthwest.com.
Hello, Eagle Pass and surrounding areas. My name is Grant Beer. I'm the general manager of Ram Country Auto World. We have the largest selection of pre-owned inventory. Come by and see us at 1997 Veterans Boulevard, where we make sure our customers are number one.
And we're back. Ball one on Orly Garza. Mata starting his second inning of work. Swing and miss, strike one. Time is called. chatter here. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And that one hit by a pitch, dead ball. So he will go to second. On a 3-2 pitch, he hit them right in the buttocks. Now runners at first and third. For the Eagles, top of the second, first and third. 2 outs. Isaac Gonzalez, who flew out to center. Now the sun comes out. So runners at first and second with tries to bunt on himself on towards third base, making sure that he's going to have the third baseman over at third. Cavazos come down to get that with the runner at second. Swing and a miss, strike 2. So Mata has 2 outs, runners at first and second, and has Gonzalez on an 0-2 count. Pitch, curveball, gets him swinging for out number 3. As Gonzalez goes down swinging for the third out. And that retires the Eagles here in the top half of the second. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching Eagle Playoff Baseball on Real Sports Live.